Thanks. Hi. So a few weeks ago, my sister and I were looking at a bunch of old family photos and, just the regular stuff like trips and everything. And she pulled out a photo of me singing in an elementary school choir production in third grade. And I had a red bandana on because I'm from Texas. And if you ever watch an elementary school production of any time in Texas, it's Texas theme. It's like deep in the heart of Texas, for the love of Texas, the yellow rose, a Texas Christmas, a Texas Hanukkah, I mean, any kind of Texas. And I'm sitting there and I'm looking angelic, my voice, my mouth open singing. And next to me is this kid named Lance, who was the principal's son at our elementary. And he has a black eye. And my sister goes, I don't remember Lance having a black eye. Why did he have a black eye? And I said, oh, because I gave it to him. I'm not a violent person. I can count on one hand how many times I've gotten in a physical fight, and one finger, and that's with Lance. And the reason why is many. I was very jealous of Lance because Lance was a principal's son. I too was a principal's son, but my dad was a junior high principal. So I thought on the hierarchy of principal sons, I was like Kate Middleton and he's Meghan Markle, like that sort of thing. He was also the most popular boy in school. I did not like that about him. He had a beautiful blonde hair that he could like whip his bangs back, much like I'm trying to do tonight. And but we were in music class getting ready for the choir concert. And you could pick out instruments for this one particular thing, but we were there was an order. They were calling you out one by one. And I told him, I said, I want the drums more than anybody else. I mean, not more than anybody else, but that's what I wanted. And he was sitting in front of me and he said, yeah, you should get them. So I kind of thought that was like an indication that he agreed I should get them. And we got down to the last instruments left. It was like the drums and then like a recorder, which is like, so it was him and me, and he got called first, and he went up there and he selected the drums, and I was like mad about that. Like we had a discussion, I thought, and I felt a rage that I still to this day at age 47 have never felt before. But that's not what made me hit him. What made me hit him was that when he got the drums, he put them up in front of me and then did sort of like a nanny boo-boo sort of thing. And I apparently hate gloating. And I went in a blackout and I took the recorder and beat the tar out of him with it. And the class went into chaos. And when I came to... I was in the principal's office, and the principal was his father. And I remember he had really beautiful, like crystal blue eyes and a mustache, and I was hysterically crying because I did not know what came over me. Also, my family had planned a camping trip that weekend, and I was pretty sure that was going to get canceled now. But I was just hysterically crying. I was apologizing, like I was beside myself. I was so beside myself that they could not discipline me. And my mother came and picked me up, and my dad was a principal in the same district, so they knew each other. She's like, hey, William. He was like, hey, Peggy. And I was like, ah! Because Kate Middleton just beat up Meghan Markle. Like, this is a scandal. She's Kate Middleton, or she's a princess now. I don't know. Anyway, so my mom gets me in the car, and she goes, what came over you? And I go, I don't know. There was drums and he's just gloating and I don't understand why he's so popular and I'm not. And anyway, so I went home and I calmed down, and the next day I had to apologize to Lance, and I was not allowed any instrument, let alone the recorder. Because apparently once you beat somebody with something, it's a weapon. So dramatic. And but I still was allowed to be in the choir concert, and they did not, I had a little bit of a solo, and so they didn't take that away from me. But Lance and I were sitting next to each other, and we got through it, and he had that shiner. And I will say this, I didn't become any more popular, or anything like that. My hair didn't give me that flip. But all those kids learned that when I say I want something, I'll fight for it. Thank you.
Ryan Leach.